Two U.S. sources telling ABC News a third top Pentagon official has been placed on administrative leave as part of an investigation into alleged leaks of defense secrets. The three officials are Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's Deputy Chief of Staff, Darren Selnick, Senior Advisor Dan Caldwell, and that third official, now Colin Carroll, Chief of Staff for Deputy Secretary of Defense, Stephen Feinberg. ABC's senior Pentagon reporter Louis Martinez joins me now for more. Louis, what more do we know about the investigation into these alleged leaks, and how significant are they?
Dan, it is very significant given that these are very important individuals within the structure, within the inner circle around Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. What we do know is that on March 21st, the Chief of Staff of the Pentagon, he issued a directive that an investigation should be launched into unauthorized disclosures. Now, this followed Elon Musk's visit here to the Pentagon, which was leaked the night before. It caused us quite the stir. We also know that there was an investigation into information that a second aircraft carrier was being sent out to the Middle East, and information about Chinese war plans in Panama, military plans being now drawn up for the Panama Canal. So there were quite a large number of stories that came out around the same time frame, and apparently this triggered an investigation. Now, the question is, how are these individuals all related? Do they even have anything to do with those stories that I just listed? Or was it something else? But all we do know is that these individuals were escorted out of the building at a certain point very suddenly here over the last 2 days, and that these individuals are that officials are confirming that these individuals are tied to unauthorized disclosure. So it's quite the scene here at the Pentagon, a lot of confusion as to what is actually going on, but the stated reason is that it all ties back to this leak investigation.
Louis, these suspensions come as the Trump administration says it's seeking to root out leaks in the Defense Department. Are you hearing anything about any more personnel removals at the Pentagon?
I can tell you, Phil, that the building has been swirling with rumors all day, and most of them have been unconfirmed, but people are talking about this. And it's very interesting because when I do talk to some people who are focused on their mission, on the military mission, they're not paying much attention to it at all, saying that this has more to do with civilian leadership. But when you talk to civilians who are involved in this, obviously they are following this very closely, trying to figure out exactly what is going on and what ties all of these individuals. Were they really providing information that was then made public? Was it classified information? We don't know. There's been a lot of mystery as to who exactly is carrying out this investigation. How far did they go? We know that early memo back in late March, what it said was that essentially polygraphs might be used as part of the investigation. We have been asking whether individuals actually received those polygraph tests. We've gotten no answers. And earlier today, the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth did have a meeting with his counterpart from El Salvador, and reporters shouted out questions about this, but he declined to answer any of those questions.
All right, Louis Martinez from the Pentagon. Louis, thank you.